friends, good afternoon. We are here today on Thursday, April 30th, the 6th day of ER, the 31st installation of our Corona Inspiration Series. And today I want to address a question that's in a lot of people's minds when we're watching what's happening around and with reports in the media, where people are under the impression that the ultra-orthodox don't care about the various government protocols and rules of how to behave in this time of social distancing, not gathering in crowds. And I wanted to address this issue and to really give a full understanding of what is the Torah and the Jewish approach to how we deal with issues by authorities that are not rabbinic authorities. So first of all, there is a mitzvah in the Torah that you have to take care of your health. You have to take care of yourself. We believe very strongly, a Torah observant Jew, an ultra-Orthodox means someone who takes their observance very seriously. A Torah observant Jew believes very, very much in the concept that our body that we have does not belong to us. It belongs to God, and God gives it to us on loan. God gives us our body to be able to use it in the way He wanted us to live our life. We do not have permission. Actually, we just learned in this week's portion, you're not allowed to tattoo your body, you're not allowed to commit suicide. We have very little ownership over our body. It is God's gift to us as a lease and a loan that we have to give back in the best condition possible. So the idea of looking after your health is paramount in Judaism. Now, there's many, many layers in health, but I'm not getting into that now. The idea of looking after your health is very much important. And therefore, in Torah, there is the obligation to fulfill the 613 commandments. But when there is life and death situations, we are transgressing and obligated to transgress 610 of the 613 commandments to save our life. So someone puts you the gunpoint and says, don't pray, because if you pray, I will kill you. You don't pray because you don't put your life in danger for prayer. Because the Torah says we have to live with the Torah and not to die because of the Torah. And this is a very paramount idea. There are 3 mitzvahs, 3 commandments where we'd rather lose our life than transgress, and they are idol worship, abandoning God, they are murder, and they're adultery, various types of illicit affairs and relationships. So the question really is, what happens when it comes to health? And who is an authority in health? So here we find something interesting. When there is a health issue, there are 2 very important factors. Number one is the authorities are the doctors, medical professionals. And we listen to medical professionals. If they say that even though it's Shabbat and I see a little infection, and really this infection at this moment is not life-threatening, but this can quickly turn into something life-threatening if it's not taken care of, that's the authority that we listen to. The Torah says that someone who's an authority in health tells us that this is dangerous and could lead to someone dying. You break the laws of Shabbat and other laws to be able to save the person. And that is very clear. There's actually even more power given to the person themselves. Sometimes if the doctor says, I don't think it's life-threatening, but the person feels that what they're going through is very life-threatening. I'm not talking about someone who's just paranoid all the time of everything being in the worst case scenario, a hypochondriac. We're talking about someone who just knows their body a little, says, I really feel there's something really going on. We still break the Shabbat. So when it comes to health, we don't just listen to a halachic authority who will tell you what the halach is, but you also check into what the health situation is. And if it could lead to something that's dangerous, then you have to listen. So in truth is at this time, the health authorities are telling people to stay inside and all the various types of isolation, social distancing, because we know that there are people who, if they catch it, and we can all be carriers, even unknown sometimes, their life is in danger. And because of that, we have to be very careful. And all synagogues, all leaders of Jewish communities, orthodox, what you call ultra-orthodox, all responsible leaders, and this includes everybody. I haven't seen one leader yet that has not said that you have to listen to the authorities. They close their synagogue with very heavy hearts. It's not an easy decision to close the synagogue when people go to pray for 3 prayers a day, at least twice a day. They come together to study. This is the highlight of their Shabbat and the holiday experiences. We went through Passover. We've been through already close to 7 Shabbats. But we do it because it's going to help, hopefully, save people and ourselves. And therefore, there's no question that the Torah very much supports the health authorities and what they are saying, as its rules that are across the board for everyone for the same reasons. So the fact is that Torah endorses. All rabbis I am aware of, not just here locally, everywhere from Israel to everywhere else, on a general basis, have endorsed it to follow. If there are exceptions, everywhere where people do not follow fully. Even rabbis do not control their communities, even in ultra-Orthodox communities where sometimes you think they have a Rebbe, so the Rebbe commands and everyone listens. Everyone is their own person and people do things on their own. And those who do it are outliers. But there's no question, the Torah is very clear and unequivocal that we have to follow, and we do follow, though at the same time we pray that we get out of this quickly, and we will follow the government authorities as they open up, and to follow in the ways that they say to open up. And we pray every day that we see each other in person together, healthy and well, while we pray for everyone who may have been hit with it, may have been hit hard, those who are in the hospital, to have a very speedy recovery. And we want to wish everyone to be safe and healthy and well. Till tomorrow, I leave you. Love you all. Have a blessed day.